Mother's Day is May 12th, and the Brain Injury Association of Fort Erie has just the right thing for you and Mom, an afternoon of designer bag bingo. Brittany and Jackie are here to tell us more. Jackie, let's start with you. I don't know much about the Brain Injury Association of Fort Erie, other than it was a bit of a labor of love for you after an accident that your son was involved in.
Yeah, in 1984, my son was involved in he was hit by a motor vehicle, a drunk driver, and he had suffered a traumatic brain injury, and I didn't know much about traumatic brain injury, didn't know anything about it. My friend Shirley Atho, who started the organization with me, her son had been hurt a few years ago, so prior to that, yeah. And so she came to me and helped out, and we just found that there was no supports and no information, and there wasn't anything for families or supports.
It was a real grassroots start for the two of you.
Yeah. There was nothing. There was no rehabilitation. There was no experts in the field whatsoever. So we started a community support group, and we were able to get our center, our little house down there in Fort Erie, which is our center hub now.
Took you a couple of years before you got that?
It took us a couple of years, but we managed it on our own. We don't get any government funding. We survive on bingo funding and donations and things like this, bingo, the purse bingo. Anyway, we started as services and support there out of our little house down there, and we realized that people were coming, just more and more and more people. We have hundreds on the list, actually. There was nothing. The closest thing was St. Catharines had a little bit of support, but not much, and that was pretty well it for Ontario.
And you're really helping out pretty much all of South Niagara, Waynfleet, Port Colborne.
They come to us, yes.
Chippewa, right into Chippewa.
Yep. All surrounding come to us. There's nothing in those areas. So we provide mainly support and family support. We advocate for people that can't advocate for themselves. We provide pet therapy and gardening and all kinds of things that people can get interested in again and have a purpose for their day. So we find more and more people, as Niagara grows, more and more people are coming to us all the time. Naturally, the community grows, then the need grows also. So we've managed. Did I tell you we started in we were incorporated in 87.
Right.
We started in 86, but we were incorporated in 87.
Around the time that you purchased the activity center.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So we've been able to manage this long. Some years we didn't think we were going to be able to stay alive with funding. You know, we were borrowing from Peter to
and that's where Brittany comes in.
That's where Brittany comes in.
She's a new hire, basically, by the organization.
She is.
Tell me your role, Brittany.
Yeah, I'm joining BIAF. I have a marketing background. They have Jackie and Betty and the whole board. They have amazing connections within Fort Erie, and I want to be able to bring the brand, really leverage the connections that they have. They've been doing all the right things, but in today's society, we're online, we're talking about it, we're attending events. So I'm here to be that face in the community for BIAF to really put them on the map. Again, in South Niagara as well.
Why a designer purse bingo and bling thing? We've got to throw that in because they can choose to get the bling instead of the purse.
Exactly.
Why that, and why on Mother's Day?
We hosted this event last year, and it was an amazing success. Everyone had a great time with it. We did a little bit of research. It hadn't been done in Fort Erie yet, so we said, amazing. Let's bring this event to Fort Erie. Let's do a really fun bingo that doesn't make you feel sadness, because brain injury can bring a lot of sadness to the people affected by it, individuals and families. So we want to really have like a fun environment for everyone that may have been affected, that wants to come out or wants to support the association to come out. And Mother's Day, it's a great time of the year. It's spring, new things are happening with BIAF. So we want to just invite everyone and kind of show them the changes that we're making.
And getting back to Michael, your son, 17 years old, he's now in his 50s, he's still using the services provided by your organization.
Michael goes to the center 3 times a week, as do many people. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to work if he didn't go down there. And it gives him purpose. He will never work again. It gives him purpose. He likes to be in the community and see people. And we at Brain Injury Center, we try to, as much as possible, connect our people that we're serving with all the community supports that are already there.
There's a lot of focus today about concussions, especially
Yeah.
related to
Yes, there
sports.
is.
But concussion and a brain injury are two very different things.
Two very different things. Concussion is a brain injury. It's a very mild brain injury. Concussion, usually 99% of the time you can heal from. Takes a while, but you can heal from. And make sure you don't have another one. Or usually the second or third one are worse. A brain injury, you don't heal from. A brain injury is a lifelong disability that's never going to go away. You get a little bit better as time goes on, and at some point you stop getting better.
You've likened
completely.
it to a filing cabinet with all the
Yeah.
files
Yeah.
thrown out of the drawers and
Yeah.
no one knows where to put them
Yeah,
back.
it's easy enough for people to understand that every one of us has executive functionings. And if a brain's like a file cabinet, our individuals, Michael still has all his intelligence, but often it's like a file cabinet knocked over and you just can't find the files. So it takes a long time for them to regain what they knew, and it takes a long time for them to make any headway.
This fundraiser is very important for your organization to
Yeah.
keep offering what it does.
Absolutely.
Brittany, really quickly, the price, what's involved, what's happening that day, and how can people get tickets?
Yeah, it's $50 a ticket, and that's an all-in price. There's no taxes on that, and it's a whole day event. So we start off at 11:30. We're going to have a mix and a mingle. We're going to have live music followed by a charcuterie board lunch, and then around 1:15 we're going to kick off 7 rounds of bingo. We're going to have a special round in there for the men. So I know it's a women catered event, but we're going to have a really good prize for the men. So we want to invite families to come out, and it's not just for mothers; it's for anyone that wants to come. We'll be at the Royal Canadian Legion in Ridgeway. So hopefully everyone can come out.
Sounds great. Brittany,
Yeah.
Jackie, thanks for coming
Thank
today.
you so
Yeah,
much for
thank you
having
so
us.
much for having us.
Appreciate it.